What's up, everyone? Vickless Falcon here, back again for another video. Thanks for all the views on the Falcon Pop video. Really blew up a lot more than I expected, so appreciate that. Today I just wanted to do some Stars On propaganda. There's not a lot of videos for Stars On play, and I wanted to do it around a topic that I think a lot of people have discussed. Not really sure what to think of it, but pitching with Donkey Kong. So in Stars On, Donkey Kong can curve the ball compared to Stars Off on a charge pitch, and so that plus his delivery, which is a little bit of a sidearm, can make him a really good pitcher if you know what you're doing. So just kind of wanted to go through a game I had against Hellzhero a couple of Stars On tournaments ago. Before I get into that too, I just wanted to why should you listen to me about this? And I guess I would say because I think I'm a good pitcher in Stars On. Ran these numbers a couple weeks ago and was giving up the least amount of runs per game. Now, the haters might say it's because I play at Peach Gardens a lot. I don't know if that might be true, but I ran my ERAs for every stadium as well, and my ERA at Donkey Kong Jungle was lower than it was at Peach Gardens. So, I like to think that I'm a good pitcher in defense, and that's kind of my style of play, which you think wouldn't yield well in Stars On, but so far it's been all right. I ranked 9th in ELO, so we can just get into the game. Just kind of watch it, and I'll kind of just talk through some of the things I was doing throughout this game. So I believe this was quarterfinals. I ended up losing 1-0 in Game 3 of this series. Pitched with Toadsworth in that game, so maybe eventually I'll do a video with Toadsworth. But with DK, you want to work, the outside of the plate a lot, come back to the inside, and you also have to utilize charge pitches as well. So there I was standing all the way on the left side of the plate, threw a charge pitch inside, and it was able to get a strike call and able to generate some contact there to get an out. Hellzhero is pretty good with boomerang, bro. So here I was just kind of pounding the inside, seeing if I get him to swing and make sure he didn't lean in and get the hit. There I did a changeup, which changeup's really important as well. If you're just throwing the inside and outside pitch the entire time, then people are going to be able to pick you up. So you have to figure out the times you want to mix in charge pitches. There I came way inside again, put Birdo out in center field for this matchup. Was able to get the out there. So relatively clean inning. I'm just showing the times where I was pitching, so I didn't get any runs in the top of the second. He was able to squeak in a Falcon Pop KB Star there. KB Star and Stars On can usually go for a home run, so not the worst thing in the world there to jam him on that. He was Yoshi Captain, so that first pitch I knew he was going to be looking for the star, so I decided to come in with the changeup. Here again, working the outside of the plate, trying to generate that outside contact so the egg will go a little farther. Ended up coming back inside again with that nice pitch and got the same contact with a fly out to Birdo. So far, pretty clean game against one of the better offensive players in Mario Baseball. And here again, just trying to work that outside pitch against Mario with the short bat. Coming across the plate with DK, super hard to read with righty DK. Was able to get another easy fly out to Birdo, and 5 outs already, which is great. And then there, get a quick line out to Madge, only giving up one hit through 2 innings. So, we're shaping up good. 3rd inning, I got 3 runs. Think I had a Birdo egg. Facing Pianta, who has a really good star hit. Looks like he was just deciding to charge. Was able to get a quick strike, continued to work the inside and outside of the plate. He ended up getting a nice hit, off the thwomp there, but I played it well. With Bowser's Castle, just trying to keep balls in the park and then make sure you field them good off the wall. Again, I came back with another charge pitch. He picked me up a little bit on that. I probably was, in terms of throwing charge pitches and normal pitches, I think I got a little too charge heavy those last couple of bats. So, there I came back to bread and butter, just trying to go inside. I was able to get the weak contact and do a double play, which was huge. I might just back up to that pitch real quick. So if you, like I've said before, if you're standing on the left side of the plate here and you can throw to the outside of the plate, holding holding right the entire time, and it'll go for a strike. Probably one of the most lethal pitches in Stars On, just because like you're still holding all the way, and it can't be a ball. So again, was able to get another strike down the middle. Those are the ones where you'll be able to generate strikeouts if you can get a strike one or strike two, kind of wiggling it down the middle, where they think you're coming outside for a ball. Got another insurance run, so now it's the bottom of the fourth. Just continue to work the inside and outside. Try to not be too predictable with what I'm doing. That time he was able to pick me up a little bit as we get deeper into the game here. Again, another jammed Falcon pop, which isn't the worst result compared to being the towering home runs that KB can hit, forcing him to use the star. Only gave up a single, but here we're kind of in a pickle. We get a catch from Paratrooper, which kind of glitches out. I should have just walked over and tagged for the double play, but was able to catch him early in the count there. Again with Mario, the short bat, he was leaning all the way back. There again, I just had a misinput. Could have had a double play to close the inning. So far I've generated the pitches I needed to get out of the inning. I just didn't execute, but it ended up not costing me as Luigi just kind of flied out there lazily. So far, yeah, 5 hits. We hadn't given up a run yet, and we went to the bottom of the fifth. Still in control here. I don't think I was thinking about pulling DK at any point if the game gets close. Maybe if it got down to like 1 run, I'd maybe bring in a reliever, but was able to get a quick out there. Just continuing mixing up charge speeds, working the inside and outside. This hit, I think I could have caught that with Birdo. I just must have been trying to be safe and not go for it. But that's okay. Still had a 4-0 lead. Again with Waluigi, a long bat, just continuing to work the outside. Curved back inside there just a little bit to generate the contact I needed to get the line out to Paratroopa. If you have a super catching third base player, I've had quite a few catches there in this game as well. Again, we're down to our last out here, just a couple pitches away from a shutout, and he was being really patient with Boomerang Bro here and ends up getting a nice contact, and with curve trajectory, the thwomp was unfriendly to me. Ended up not coming down, and he got the home run, so was 1 pitch away, and gave up a couple runs here. So now I was probably a little nervous, really working the outside. And he just was being a little more patient. But yeah, continued to not be afraid to throw strikes, and get that strike. So now it was a 3-1 count. Knew I had to come across the middle here. Just kind of threw a slow pitch, just barely over the middle. Ended up getting to Bowser Jr. here for kind of a lucky bobble, but ended up getting me out. And that was the game. Pretty quick recap here, but I can kind of just go through to summarize here with how I did with DK. Like I said, just really work those inside and outside sweep pitches. Try and catch the corner on some of them to keep your opponent guessing. And then when it comes to the charge pitches, maybe pick a side of the mound and throw it. If you're standing in the middle and throw a charge, it's probably going to be a little easier for them to read. And then just being opportunistic with the changeup. You don't want to throw too many, but if you don't throw any, they're going to be able to pick up on your timings. So, I think that's all I have for now. Maybe I'll do some more pitching or hitting Stars On videos in the future. As far as DK going forward, I made a pitching tier list and put it in the Discord a couple of days ago. I didn't put DK as a top 3 pitcher. I think I put Waluigi, Toadsworth, and Boo. But I put DK kind of in a tier below where it's like you're either really, really good with him or you kind of get lit up. So hopefully these tips can, help stay out of the getting lit up category, and can help you dominate with DK. And I've also seen lefty DK being used a lot. I haven't had a ton of experience with lefty DK, so that may be another avenue to try. But I do think DK can be a viable pitcher, and that's why DK can be a top pick at some of the stadiums and Stars On. So I think that's all I have for now. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks.